This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Jim Schaller.
Hey, Rob. Thanks for joining us today. This is episode number 2 only. So I'm looking to grow that, but welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast, Estero. Today we have Rob Bullerdick from Bullerdick Financial Group. And thanks for joining us today. Appreciate you taking the time on a Monday morning. But let's just jump right in here. Can you share a little bit about Bullerdick Financial and what you guys do here in the community?
Yeah, absolutely. So Bullerdick Financial Group is your one-stop shop, we say, for all things health and wealth. So financial, insurance, but we say the health part because we don't do property and casualty, which is home, auto, flood. But we do everything: health insurance, Medicare, financial services, assets under management, you name it.
Nice.
So that's how we serve, the community. And as well, we try to be as active as possible by giving back, being involved in schools and churches as well. So we really
cool.
know everyone.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing this now for about 8 years.
8 years. What got you into the financial industry?
Yeah, good question. So a lot of my life, going back to when I was 18, I've always been a worker, played football, worked at a cattle ranch, even during high school. And then I kind of got bored with that. And then I get a new job, kind of make it to the top, get a new one like every 2 years. So it's kind of my pattern. And then ended up actually getting into ministry and became a pastor at a Methodist church in Sarasota, Florida. And then had a heart for international mission. So I did work in Haiti, Nicaragua, Dominican Republic, led trips. And on one of those trips, I actually was talking life with one of the fathers that we brought along with the youth group. And he was saying, "Hey, have you ever thought of joining the insurance or finance industry?" And I was like, "Heck no, dude. Who's ever thought of that?" And he was like, "Well," yeah, exactly. And he was like, "Well, I know you mentioned wanting to," because when you're doing, when you're a pastor or missionary, you're basically living off of love donations, right? So enough to basically but I always wanted to do more for the culture, in Nicaragua and for the people. So he was like, "You can help people more in this space and still get paid well. And you're still," I thought at first it was like, yeah, you can help people, but you're really making money. But once I really got into the industry, I really found like, wow, you are making a difference, in these people's lives who are trying to retire and get their family set up. And it's just been super rewarding.
And that's where you get at your point in your career. It's just like, I'm kind of the same way. It's about giving back to the community, helping people out, doing the right thing by people, and just, making sure they're set up for their future.
That's it. And
I love that as well. Now, are you from down here originally then?
So, yeah, I'm born and raised in Sarasota, Florida. And I've been in, the Fort Myers, Estero area for about 5 years now.
Okay. Yeah. It's changed quite a bit in 5 years, much less the 25 years, but it's growing down here like all of Florida. But can you share with me one thing that maybe might set you guys apart from everyone else out there?
Yeah. So one thing I found, in my journey is that the industry is so vast. You have independent agents who only have certain products. You got captive, so that you got everything is just so vast. And, everyone kind of has their own camp where one company might try to push one product, another company pushes another. And when families go and talk to certain people, even though they mean well, they might not have the best product, the best vehicle. So one thing with us and me, especially, that was important is to really be a one-stop shop and be a broker with every product imaginable. So whether it's insurance, looking for guarantees on your money with an annuity, right? Or as it can be assets under management with your retirement, whatever that is, whatever your need is, we have every carrier, every tool to make sure that you're getting the best for your family without us trying to direct you into the only few options that we have. So we got 60 plus carriers, from the Medicare insurance side, you name it. So that was real important to me. It's just to be able to know that when you come to us, you're going to have an unbiased view of your situation. And we can really just do a discovery period, listen to your needs, and be able to show you all your options from every side from there and see what works best.
Yeah, and I love that. I've dabbled a little bit around the industry, but know a little bit about it. And it's when you're able to offer a whole portfolio of options rather than, hey, we're the best out there. We're the only one out there. And this is what we have. And you got to use us. And, no, you'll find the right situation for your customer that fits their needs and what they're looking to do with their future. Yeah. I love that. I love that. Well, we've all, endured what we call hardships through our career and our past. Can you share maybe something that maybe, something you rose above that you can say now you're in a better place because of it? I know you've done a lot of missionary work, but I mean, there's other things that happen along the way.
Yeah. I mean, my journey is, I could talk for, hours and days on that, but, addiction was a big part of my life, unfortunately, earlier on. And, and kind of the way I was raised and in my home was, being a man was not letting your junk out there, right, and kind of holding it in. So a lot of that was isolation and trying to figure that out for myself and trying to wonder who the heck is Rob and what am I doing? And then, I finally got to a point where I hit rock bottom, I guess, and, found a church. And that's when I got real involved and found the power of community, right? And the power of faith and what that can do in our lives. And once I was able to grasp onto that and just let go of that load and, what I was carrying, that really freed me up to, be who I was intended to be and to become an entrepreneur and, take that leap of faith where I never would have done that before. So I would say, being able to battle addiction with my people near me, supporting me, that really helped catapult me to be an entrepreneur, to have that fear of, no paycheck anymore. Right. So it's all on me. I've got to be able to grow and do this. So it's it kind of gave me that motivation. I felt like to be able to fight for myself and my own company. Right. And make it, because I was able to battle the worst time of my life.
Right. And then it's about, surrounding yourself with the right people and supporting you and moving forward. Are you still doing any work here locally as far as with the missionary, anything like that?
Yeah. So I still try to every summer lead whether it's clients or friends over to Dominican Republic or Nicaragua, just to help with some schools and wells. I'll still lead some small groups, with the local church here as well. Just, I'm not doing it vocationally anymore is really the only difference I'd say.
Right. Very good. Well, I guess, what's one thing maybe that, Southwest Florida should know about your business? Why would they come to you? I guess.
Yeah. It kind of goes back to, I guess, what we were saying earlier is that when you come to us, you will be treated like family and you're going to feel that way. I know everyone kind of throws that out there, but with our approach, again, of literally having everyone, we can just sit there and get to know you and figure out, what you want, and then be able to go from there based off of your goals and your best interests. And as well as, we do care for the community. So we did a big initiative during Hurricane Ian where we raised over $300,000 for people that were displaced from their homes to help pay for their mortgages and find new rentals. So we try not to just talk the talk, but also walk the walk and help, be a tangible difference in the community. So that's really our heart here. And it's not just mine, but it's all the agents I have as well, who really just care for people in their community.
That's great. That's great. Now I know within the industry, you are able to be licensed in other areas. Are you licensed in other areas?
Yeah. So for me personally, again, it's just the insurance, life insurance, annuities, financial services, right? I don't do property and casualty anymore. We do have partnerships if people do need the home, auto, flood. Right. But
are there other states, I should ask? Are there other states?
Yeah. So we're nationwide. So all 50 states, we have a presence everywhere. So no matter where you are, where you've got family, we are more than happy to do a Zoom phone call if we can't meet face to face.
Because as you know, living down here in Florida, not everybody's always from here.
Oh, yeah, mostly Ohio transplants or Michigan or something like that up north, right?
Exactly. I'm from Wisconsin, so I'm sorry my parents didn't birth me down here in Florida, but I got here as quickly as I could. So.
Yeah, let's go.
I guess to kind of wrap this up, what's the best way for our listeners to kind of reach out to you and get a hold of you?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm super active on social media. So you can search my name, Robert Bullerdick, on Facebook, Instagram. Our website is www.bullerdickfinancialgroup.com. That's going to have more contact info there as well. And they can also reach out to my cell phone anytime. I'm an open book, love to chat. And my cell phone number is 941-724-1769. call or text anytime. If I miss you, if I'm in a meeting, I'll always call right back.
Awesome. Perfect. Hey, Rob, I appreciate you taking the time today. It was great getting to know you, and we'll see you down the road here.
Right back at you. Thanks a lot, Jim. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast Estero. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpestero.com. That's gnpestero.com or call 239-296-2621.